So they say deaths come in threes, and Adrian Street died a couple weeks ago, and then Terry Funk and BrayWyatt dying a couple days apart. So that's crazy. You got three right there. Hopefully that'll be the last. Terry Funk, of course, everybody knows. ECW, Hardcore, New Japan. He had all of those, helping Mick Foley, all those hardcore matches back in the day. Only brother combo with him and Dory. Hold the NWA titles. And then most people are going to remember BrayWyatt. Most people on YouTube weren't around during Terry Funk's heyday. But you should look it up. All of his matches. He went through two different phases of his career. His early phase, he was just a regular wrestler in the 70s and 80s style. Very traditional, amateurish background. And then winning the NWA Championship, wrestling Ric Flair, that kind of style. Then later on, pioneered ECW hardcore style. And bringing that, Texas death match style that we know today. And then he moved into WWF in the Attitude era because they ripped off ECW. So he was a part of three distinct eras. The territories, the ECW, and then WWF. And then later on, he wrestled on the Indies for quite a long time. And then BrayWyatt, of course, he's Barry Windham, Horseman. He's a relative of them. Mike Rotunda, a relative of IRS. That whole family right there. So he's a member of wrestling royalty. I am surprised when Cody Rhodes came out with his theme song saying there was more than one royal family in wrestling, that he didn't mention that the Funks were a royal family and that the Wyndhams and the Rotundas were both royal families, because these two people were more than just second or third generation superstars. They're wrestling royalty, much like Cody Rhodes. It would have been an excellent way to say that. And then BrayWyatt, for most of you, he needs no introduction with the Fiend, Firehouse, Funhouse, Firefly Funhouse. So it just goes to show you that you just never know what's going to happen. It's speculation with Rotunda as far as him being 36. I tend to think that there could be some suicidal things in there. Purely speculation at this point, we don't know. But I think he probably had some mental stuff going on. His character was based, all good characters are based on your real self dialed up to 11. And when he came back, he said his confidence was low. If you listen to those promos, and I know you don't want to take too much away from promos, but he said when his confidence was low, he really wanted the fans, and wanted to thank the fans for supporting him and bringing him back. So when he got fired that first time and came back, I think that was true. And I think he was going through a tough mental time. And then when that failed again, and he had that match with LA Knight, and it bombed, and Triple H made the comments about him being a creative tornado, even though he said it was in a positive way, I do think there was some negative connotation to it, because he was basically saying, look, everybody who wrestled the Fiend got buried. LA Knight's the only one to come out of that better for it and survived it to a lesser extent. Randy Orton, because Randy Orton already had a great Hall of Fame career besides that. But it was very difficult for anybody to get over while wrestling BrayWyatt. He should have gone back to his original cult gimmick. That would have been best for everyone, but I'm not sure he wanted to do that. So I think when he got fired the second time, we had Dave Meltzer claiming he knew what was going on, but Meltzer's never a good source. And so that being said, we know not to listen to him. Meltzer had no clue what was going on. And it's very possible that if he did have health issues, that he could have been taking medication, who knows what, and it could have been leading him down a dark path. And even if you're just sick, you're gonna feel sad that you're sick. So once again, purely speculation, but it's not natural to die that young. We all know that. So I'll be interested to see what comes out news-wise in the next couple of days, or weeks. But either way, right now, just rest in peace, both of these legends. Fantastic work in the ring, and the way that they go all out to entertain us every day and perform for us. So I expected this show to do them justice. The video packages were great. I have another video about the hardcore match that they did for Funk. I was disappointed in that. The end of the show and the video packages throughout the show and the tweets for BrayWyatt was good. They leaned a little bit more towards Wyatt than Funk, when it could have been a little bit more 50-50, but it is what it is. So you kind of expect that because this audience is more familiar with Wyatt than Funk. But don't forget about us old timers out here. We like Funk too. So anyway, that's my take on it. And I'm gonna upload 3 videos just from this episode. So either way, like I said, rest in peace.